We already know she works. Well,
Do
she
you
doesn't.
work
She
here?
studies here, but...
Part-time only. I am a biology student at the London University. I attend the same classes as the son of Mr. Montague Dunn. That is how I found my chance to work here for part of my thesis, you see. It is a great honor.
Okay.
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
Not at all. But it is a very pretty name.
Really?
Thank you, miss. None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why half of the colonial collection was cleared.
Or at least
So,
none of them
someone
confess to
is
it.
lying. It is obvious.
Kew Gardens is such an exciting place. Wouldn't you agree?
Suppose. Right, now the only one who could see it was Hamish. Wasn't it? He was the only one who could see. Let's check, what did you see? Dialogue option, search archives, dialogue option, and search archives. So let's go do that first. Gather all the information available, because I'm going to have to go and do that anyway, and it makes more sense to do that beforehand, so Seriously, Watson, what is it with you? It makes more sense to do that first, so that when I come back I can ask all the questions at once. Makes sense to me, at least. That's a birdie skybox. Oh look, God Race, light and stuff. Okay. Why am I walking all the way to the fence? I could have just used my notebook. Because... reasons. Because of reasons. Just go with it. Just in the face. Right. I have new deductions that I can make. Albert's ambition. White's expulsion. White's studies. Miss White's family. Albert's ambition? No. White and Dunn. And Margaret White's studies and social situation were completely dependent upon Montague Dunn's wealth. That's... Miss White and Mr. Dunn had a recent disagreement. Montague Dunn was planning to release Miss White from her position at Kew Gardens. That's a motive. Kind of. She enjoys the work and has a talent for it. Her specialisation is exotic plants. No. Poisoning. Albert's ambition. Nope. Okay. We need more to go on. Also, I want to go back and have a look in her thingy bob again, see if he picks up on the fact that it says Mrs. White. Oh yeah, I need to get Toby too. The Tobacus. Search rare plants, botany, chemistry, poisons and toxins, wounds and injuries, criminalistics, martial arts, marks and symbols. No, it'd be an encyclopedia, wouldn't it? Encyclopedia! Economic sciences, technology, history, medicine, botany, there we go. Exotic plants. These plants have a certain toxicity in common, more or less variable. Dye, something, carnivore... Yeah, I can't be bothered reading them, I'm not that good with Latin. Only the first 3 can be dangerous to humans, particularly Florum diabolica, but only under very specific conditions. The plant should react to a process of aggression against which it will issue deadly spores.
Here it is.
Okay, and last but by no means least, that'll be in the newspapers one time. Is it 1889? Yes, 89. 1889, Naval Defence Act, Cleveland Scandal of the Divines at the Divine Syndicate. Scandal at Divine Syndicate Club. The Divine Syndicate Club, followers of the God King Trowan, situated on 48 Grosvenor Street, Carlton Road, protectors of plants and more particularly trees are currently the subject of an administrative investigation. The leaders of this organisation are suspected of financial malfeasance. It may be that this investigation will lead to charges of judiciary. Meanwhile, many voices have risen high against this inspection, denouncing the state. In fact, this private organisation, which has given as its goal the defence and protection of nature, and which incorporates many persons of influence, including political representatives of the opposition party. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? What do we make
Here
of all
it is.
this, then?
And here is the Divine Syndicate's address. Perfect.
Yes.
It is time to find out what they have against Montague Dunn.
Yes, indeed it is. But first, let's get Toby.
Come on, Toby. We have some work for you to do.
Toby first.
Let us go to Kew Gardens.
Yes, let's indeed. Come on, Toby! Go forth, I will back thee! Tobacus. Kew Gardens down there. There we go. Go forth, Toby, my boy. You will know all there is to know about the things. Right, deadly plants stolen. What does this tell us? The killers may be those who stole the exotic plants, including the deadly species from the last exhibition at Kew Gardens. They may be. No. Didn't I just link with that? Fair enough. Oh, I see. He's not discounting them as being important to other things. Oh, good, Toby. You're good at woofage. You're such a good little doge. Come on, Toby. We can go do doge and things. He's like, yeah, I like being a doge. 'Cause I'm a doge. That's what doges do. They make your frame rate die as well because we're loading extra assets for this area because I am a doge. You need to load all the powers of doge. That is what you doge want to do. I'm like, what? He's like, doge. I'm like, I see. He's like, yeah, totally doge. And I'm like, okay then. Hey, look, at least I'm not talking about cats eating faces this time. It's about a doge this time.
Let us take Toby to the laboratory.
Yes.
He will pick up the scent of this mysterious substance.
So actually, you know how I took a picture of... I don't know if you do actually, but
Search,
I took
Toby.
a picture of
Search.
Toby going to sniff something, and I showed it to my girlfriend. And yeah, you can open doors. I showed it to my girlfriend, and she was like, she said that she didn't actually see the dude, the Toby at first, so she thought that Holmes was the one that was going to be sniffing the well. Sherlock knows, or maybe Sherlock Doge, or sniff like Holmes. Ah, now then, I remember noticing something over here that I didn't really think much of at the time, but I just noticed something over here. No, maybe not. Hidden place. Sniff. I remember wandering over there and just looking at something.
Congratulations, Toby.
Thinking.
Now let us
something.
see what you have found.
He's like, I have found a home for Doge.
This is the
Tiles?
bottle that was used in the laboratory. It was buried here.
What is inside it, I wonder?
There is still some liquid remaining in the bottle, with gold flakes. A tiny caterpillar. Not surprising to see one in a garden, but at the bottom of a bottle.
That's curious. It is indeed most curious.
Brave Toby.
Yes.
The best nose in the British Empire.
Woofage. He's like, I am a Doge. I show you where all the bodies are buried, Mr. Doge. And I'm like, you do indeed. Dogicus, Mosticus, Dojosaurus. He's like, yeah, I am a Doge. I'm like, you are a Doge. Hey, now there's a thought. Oh no, never mind, it doesn't matter. I was just thinking about...
Miss White's locker.
Right, can I look at this again? It says Mrs.
Apparently, Miss White is a capable student.
Mrs. White. It says Mrs. That's significant. Fine. Let's go talk to Hamish. Hamish Macbeth. Do you ever do anything else, Mr. Hamish? Yum yum yum. Yes. Pardon me. Right, the bust. Tell me
There
about
is a
it.
bust of Montague Dunn in the nursery.
A bust? Oh, that old thing. Further proof of that outrageous ego of his.
But why in that room in
And why
particular?
was it broken?
Oh, I don't know. It has always been there.
Right, yeah.
It is strange, because I recovered a fragment of the bust inside the Colonial Collection Room.
Really? Oh, well, so I am mistaken. It ought to have been removed during the clean-up. This room is so small.
Do you know who moved it?
I have no idea.
You're
Surely Mr. Dunn
very
requested it.
Suspicious.
Do you have any more questions like this? Because fragments of rock are not my responsibility.
Evidently.
He's definitely hiding something, isn't
Mr.
he?
Hamish, was someone from your family connected with Kew Gardens?
Family? No. I'm the only one with a passion for botany.
And what about your father? Photograph with Papa.
I do not think so. This photograph of you and your father at Kew Gardens suggests the opposite.
But you have no right to.
Do tell us more about your father.
He was, indeed, the greatest botanist of his time in the British
Why
Empire.
worry about it?
He worked together with Montague Dunn until the end of his life. He brought me in at the age of 12.
Then why lie about
Did he
it?
get on well with Mr. Dunn?
No, I couldn't say that. They expanded Kew Gardens together, that was all. And it was all my father's work.
Then
But Dunn always
why?
lived the high life.
Lie about
So Mr.
it.
Dunn was not helping your father.
Oh, yes, he provided the financial support. And as far as he was concerned, that fulfilled his role. But the worst of it was, he declared himself as the master of Kew Gardens. Fame meant nothing to my father. So it was easy for Mr. Dunn to take all the credit.
You've just made yourself
Thank you, Mr. Hamish.
seem
We shall continue our investigation.
extremely suspicious. My good man. What are you doing, Mog? He's like, I'm being a cat. What's it look like? I'm like, it looks like you're being a beast. It looks like you're being a beast. He's like, good. He's like, I've always wanted to be a crazy beast. Right. New director. Albert's ambition. No. Hamish's anger. Motive. Motive right there. Martin Hamish had a motive. He believed that he and his father's lives had been ruined by Dunn, who had taken the credit for all of their work. Hamish wished to take over the dictatorship of Kew Gardens, but he knew that would not be possible with Dunn still alive. Right. Doesn't really tell us anything else, though. At this time. We need to know how it was done, not just why. Okay, tell me about your
I perceive that you are
plans, my boy.
passionate about the Royal Navy.
Passionate? No, not really. I like ships, that is all.
Are you quite sure?
I see.
You do not seem to be so interested in plants.
It's difficult,
Damn
that's
it,
all.
my elbow
My future is
shoulder
here.
keeps cracking.
There's never been about anything else.
Yeah. We know that you
And yet,
applied.
I know that the Royal Naval College rejected your application.
Ah, you truly are as clever as they say.
Yes,
Yes,
I
that's
am.
correct. And in fact, my father was strongly against the idea.
Yes, we know that
He did
as
his
well.
best to ruin my plans. Although I almost did succeed. But my dreams were shattered, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Could make him bitter. Could that have been why he was crying? Albert had a motive to kill his father, Montague Dunn. Dunn had thwarted Albert's dream of joining the Royal Navy. By killing his father, Albert could have his revenge and eventually succeed in his father's place as the director of Kew Gardens. Possible, but just doesn't seem right to me. Given how much he wanted to be in the Navy, wouldn't it make more sense for him to kill his father and then reapply to the Navy? Or is his intention now to run Kew Gardens into the ground? I mean, if he really wanted revenge against his father, the best thing for him to do would be, if he was to do this, would be to kill his father, then give the control of the gardens to Hamish. You know, it's quite clear his father had no interest of allowing to be director. Right? Sense makes? But then again, people aren't always logical about the things they do. It's kind of the problem. Right. What do you have to say?
Mr. Montague Dunn. It is so awful.
Oh. Nothing. Then?
If I go there, Toby will wait for me in the cab.
And to the Divine Syndicate. Let's see what these people have to say for themselves. Montague Dunn. First. Following 3 plants were proven lethal to humans. Dione carnivorous, Carolina inebria, red, and Florum diabolica. Well, we are here at the Divine Syndicate. Something about that just
place
sounds...
is
Whoa!
beautiful, Holmes.
Yes, yes it is.
Its atmosphere
There it
is
is.
remarkably soothing.
Let us find
Asian
someone
dude.
who could help us.
He is Asian man. And my frame rate is tanking even worse than ever. I'm going to spend most of my time looking at the floor. I wonder if Kaput has taken any screenshots of this location. I really do hope so, because this... Oh my, this, yes, is impressive. We have places like this in Manchester, actually. Top piece. Pottery. Piece of pottery. Broken pieces. Something hidden. More pots. With that same symbol on them? No.
The Kew Gardens symbol.
Well now.
Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here.
Well,
A fragment of a flower
I
pot.
think we found the missing plant, so it was kind of obvious that it was these people. Oh, my frame rate's starting to pick back up. I think it was kind of obvious that it was these people the whole time, don't you? Ooh, can we go inside
Locked.
the... No.
Locked.
No, I can't go in the dojo. Let me move. Yeah, let's stop that now. I know it's kind of off, but kudos to anybody who gets that. What that theme was that I was just gonging. Alright, I'm not going to step inside because that would be... Notice how he's working to make sure his feet stay inside that inner circle. I don't want to disturb it, that would be disrespectful. Speak to him, certainly, but not disturb the circles.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock...
I am exalting the sun. A while can you wait? From the trace of elements and moreover
Why have
from
they
the
given
quality
him
of the
such
ambient
a
geotropism it
stereotypical
depends.
Asian dude voice?
Therefore, please, mind my gravitropism.
He's
Its
playing it up,
balance.
isn't he?
Do not disturb.
Disturbed is most definitely the word.
Watson.
Completed is the symbiosis. Welcomed you are. To introduce myself, I am the Green Grand Mystic.
Why are you talking like
The Green Grand
a
Mystic
gay Yoda?
himself.
This is me. Who am I speaking to?
We are two gentlemen who are extremely interested in the vegetation philosophy that is advocated by this establishment.
Listening to you, I am.
Right. Let's have a look at that tattoo. Looks like a dragon of some kind. Calluses on the fingertips and the palms. Oh. That looks nasty. Very nasty. I thought the game had crashed on me again for a moment there. Right. Do you know about the Kew Gardens then?
Do you have friends at Kew Gardens?
No, he
None.
doesn't.
Not worthy there.
You know people. But... No. Select the correct answer. I don't like
Do you
this.
have
I do think it should have
friends
let you
at Kew Gardens?
say the wrong thing and completely
Not
mess up
worthy
the cases
there.
and stuff. That would have been nice. Symbol on a broken pot. Oh. Okay then.
Do you have friends at Kew Gardens?
None. Not worthy there.
Okay. Right then.
Nevertheless, we have seen Kew Gardens flower pots in your yard. How could they happen to be there?
What? Our sacred place you permitted yourself to search. Sacrilege.
No, really now. There was a theft of plants at Kew Gardens a matter of days ago.
Yeah.
And we believe the
let's-
pots we found here
let's
may
put the
be
waffle.
connected with it. Please tell us, were you involved?
No. Those plants were ours. They had stolen them from us.
How so?
Their director, Dump, I believe.
Dump.
Done.
Yes, that's what I said. He borrowed from us 3 of our sisters for the exhibition at his green-fly-infested gardens. But he never gave them back to us. Excuses and imbecility. So we went in and saved them.
I see. So, if you stole those rare plants from them, then it means... Ah, I get it. Bravo, Holmes. I think the case is solved.
No, it isn't.
No, we did not steal. We saved. Well, as a matter of fact, we were unable to find our 3 plants.
I beg your pardon. And yet you took all of the exotic plants from the stand.
They had disappeared. It was the least we could do. They stole our sisters, and so we stole theirs.
Right.
We should like to take a look around, to immerse ourselves in the wisdom that emanates from here.
It is a school of anastomosis, the divine
Like
scholastic
everything
syndicate
everywhere.
for vegetation veneration and meditation. You may say, the divine syndicate. Glory to the eukaryotic. Only true devotees, those whose hearts are ready to spermatophize in sharing of knowledge,
Spermatophize.
are permitted to physically enter our vegetable kingdom and
Spermatophize.
its wisdom.
What's killing the crops is this Brondo stuff.
The Brondo's got what plants crave. It's got electrolytes.
And to be permitted, you must earn it. Yes.
Spermatophize.
Green Grand Mystic, we are ready to become devotees and gain access to your temple.
What is the name of our Lord, our God King?
The Trewan guy.
Our God King's name is Trewan, Green Grand Mystic.
What's happening with his eye?
La, good, I like you. Here is the holy key to the wisdom place. Holy donation can you make whenever you so wish.
Thank you so much.
I pray you to taste our fertilizer substance. From
What?
the burdens of life it helps to free.
The
But
fertilizer?
Raw sap, it is called. It is near the entrance.
well, we will leave you to your meditation.
Okay. They eat fertilizer? The only thing I have to say to that is, right, I don't know how we can top that, so... oh man. Well, the Divine Syndicate stole all plants from the exhibition, including the deadly species that could have been used. The Divine Syndicate stole all but the deadly plants. They said they stole. No, they said that they were missing. Syndicate killed Dunn. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's that simple. I don't think they did. I think they did say that some were missing and they had no reason to deny it, really, did they? Seriously, they eat fertilizer? I don't know how. I just. Well, I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Just until next time, thank you for watching.